You're watching the Wrestling Nerd broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's NRD. It's you, it's me, it's NRD. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is you, it is me, it is T. You done? Because I'll say this. I'll walk off this show. I am the executive producer of this show. It's bad enough that our king, again, screwed me at WrestleMania. I was screwed by referees, okay? Then I go in the back, and you know what? I've got my EP hat on, okay? I'm not able to correctly predict because guess what? I got to send you referees notifications of the matches that are going on. I got to organize everything on my spreadsheet. It threw me off my game. And I just so happened to be a good sport and gave Garrett an extra prediction. It's not fair.
Dave.
Tom.
I'm so tired of you being so mad all the time. Just relax, man.
Like,
so here's the thing. I also, as the executive producer, you neglected to put my predictions in the contest. I predicted that whole video and I got nothing. I was a great king. I didn't make anyone feel bad. I didn't even make you feel bad.
You did make me feel bad because guess what? As king, you never got to the bottom of who screwed me at All In.
It
All
was
In
probably
London, the biggest show ever in wrestling history, right?
Probably me. I don't know. We'll have to see if there's any backstage footage.
Oh, I'm sure there is, pal. I'm sure we'll find that footage. But speaking of backstage footage, that shouldn't be shown.
Had a really good idea.
Tony Khan is an idiot. I'm just saying it right there. This whole we're going to show the footage has done nothing but make people think that we are not watching Dynamite, but that we are watching WCW 2000. Now, I understand that WWE did
I like
stuff.
WCW 2000, though. Everybody
they vacated that thing, but they were wackier than us when we first started. When you run over by a car.
This is like the third time that WCW 2000's name has been dragged through the mud on the show, and I won't stand for it anymore.
What a fiasco, huh?
Yeah, no, it was bad. I agree.
So I'll say this. I was intrigued to see the footage. I think we all were. But it would have made more sense. Like, it's one of those, it happened, what really happened. But Tony Khan came out with his side shortly after and said that he feared for his safety, or was it his safety or his life?
His life.
His life. He feared for his life. CM Punk went on the MMA Hour with Ariel Helwani and gave a 2-hour sit-down interview, and it was very detailed. Now, keep in mind, it also happened 7 months afterward. And I think the only thing that was misquoted or misrepresented by Punk was the fact that I believe he said that Jack Perry approached him, whereas CM Punk clearly approached Jack Perry in this. Folks, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about the backstage incident that happened between the end of the 0 Hour and All In London, the scuffle between Jack Perry and CM Punk. This footage doesn't really do AEW any good. They hype this up as some dramatic scuffle fight backstage, and it is literally nothing more than a middle school scrap that I'm sure the three of us and many viewers at home have probably been involved in, that simply has the principal tell you, guys, we'll just take you got in-school suspension. You know, I've seen more exciting fights like on a school bus. Okay.
Yeah. It was a missed opportunity. Yep. It was a missed opportunity because we could have gotten the best of early 2000s wrestling come through in this, of having the Young Bucks dress up in character like CM Punk. Like, if they just made this like so elaborately fake video, that would have been good ratings, and that would have been so funny, because they don't need to do this. We're all over it.
Yep.
Like, I'm over this. And I just need to find my hairbrush. I'm over the whole thing. It's been a long time. I don't care. CM Punk could do whatever CM Punk wants to do, and that's fine. I don't like him. I never liked him, but he, it this video made everyone look bad. It made CM Punk look bad. It made Jack Perry look bad. It made Hook look bad. It made Samoa Joe look bad. It made Tony Khan look bad. It made everyone look bad. CM Punk, he is a grown-ass man.
Yep.
For him to act like that is childish. Jack Perry is a young man. He's younger. For him to act like that, also childish, but it didn't look like he was starting shit in the video. Hook, I'm really disappointed. Hook's supposed to be like street tough, and he just kind of stood there. Yep. Samoa Joe looked bad because I think Samoa Joe should have stiffed CM Punk in that match. Tony Khan looks bad because this was a petty move. Do I think that WWE made some petty shots at AEW about this, and CM Punk did this and all that? Yeah. I didn't watch Dynamite. I caught the highlights on Twitter. I was handling something else Wednesday night, and it was embarrassing for everyone. And then going to like Will Ospreay's promo on Triple H, it was like, guys, why?
Yep.
I don't understand why, like, in wrestling, there's a thing in life, there's a thing called healthy competition, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think there's a way to do that to where if there's another show that's doing the same thing we're doing, which there's a million of, but we want to like do something different, or we want to compete with them, we can do something. So like shooting shit, prime example. We don't have, to the best of my knowledge, any legitimate beef with them. We decided to have fun with them. DDJ is our friend, and we decided to make a fun bit with it. They could have just had fun with it and been silly about it.
Yep.
And that's what I would have expected from the Bucks specifically. Not like them to be petty little babies and be like, oh, we got you. It wasn't a got you moment. And it was uninspiring.
Yeah.
I wanted to be inspired for something. And then FTR coming out and cutting that promo. It was like everything felt scripted and forced.
Completely agree.
Everything.
I agree too. I mean, the whole week leading up to this, I thought that this was going to be like, just like you said, it was going to be something fake. There's no way they're going to show this footage of this match. It's going to be some kind of heel move or something to do something. But I mean, and they show it. I just don't understand. I mean, if CM Punk didn't sign with the WWE and he was coming back or something like that, then I totally understand. You could build a match out of this, sell a pay-per-view. But like, what is the end game of showing this footage of? I mean, if anything, I heard them a CM Punk chant started in the crowd because they did this. I mean, But I did hear after that when CM Punk threw hands first, it started a "Thank You, Jack" chant.
Well,
I don't know. I just don't think there's a payoff. I just don't understand.
There's no payoff.
There's no payoff to this.
You think that
they try
Triple H would ever do this on WWE? If somebody like, who's the last person that jumped to AEW? I mean, I don't know, from WWE, Edge or something. When you think they're going to go on and just be like, "Well, let's trash Edge. Let's talk." They're never going to mention Edge again unless it's like something like with Edge won this title in this year or something like that. I mean, it's just it's not. It just looks B class.
And
B class is being generous.
Yeah, it's not good. I'll say this: what CM Punk did, unprofessional. Like, if any of us did that in our jobs, we'd be fired. If I laid hands on a coworker, I'd be fired.
And he was.
Yeah, and he was. But at the same time, what he did was unprofessional. But from the sounds of his interview, and I believe Punk in the interview he gave Ariel Helwani, I believe what happened, he had an issue with Jack, and he'd gone to Tony and said, "Nip this in the bud. Nip this in the bud." And this is my problem with Tony Khan. It has become more and more frustrating as the days and the weeks and the months go on, is that Tony cannot separate his fandom from his employer duty. He is not a good boss. He is a rich guy who has enough money to fund this project. That's why they don't care that the house is only 50% full and half the arena is tarped off on the hard cam side, you know. Again, unprofessional by CM Punk, absolutely.
Yeah.
Was it as severe as Tony Khan and AEW tried to make us believe back in September? Absolutely not. Tony Khan said that he feared for his life. CM Punk took a step towards him, but had Chris Hero and Jerry Lynn holding on to him.
Like, he wasn't going anywhere.
Like, get out of here, Tony. Get out of here with that bullshit. Like, the fact that this man said he feared for his life and a guy stepped towards him shows me that you have lived the most privileged life I have ever witnessed anyone live.
Obviously, though.
But still, that is you fearing for your fucking life. Tony, I hate to break it to you, but the people that you put a product on for have feared far worse than that. Like, that's a Tuesday to most people. That's nothing.
You know the craziest part I thought, too, is when they cut after it to Tony Schiavone, the same dude that had to sit on Monday Night Raw and give out results of Mick Foley winning the championship, all this stuff. And he just, like, Tony Schiavone looked disgusted when they went back to him sitting at their
Tony Khan's like having PTSD flashbacks.
Like, he got, like, I don't know, man.
Like, this was their that'll put butts in seats moment, I think.
That's what they thought.
Like, at this point, I hope that neither side ever mentioned CM Punk. I mean, obviously WWE is going to because he's on there, but like, this should be over. After this should be completely never mentioned again.
The whole situation, we are adults. They are very wealthy adults.
Yep.
Why is it so hard for people to disagree peacefully?
Because they're rich adults who are used to getting their way, and if they don't, they have always just been able to throw money and be louder.
Yeah. I have a very good friend here whom we literally just talked about this after Mania Night 1, whom, like, we have very differing views on a lot of things, and we have very fruitful and healthy conversations and discourse about it. I'm nothing special. My friend is nothing special. We are just two humans. I don't understand why. I just, the wrestling world is so fucking toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what wasn't toxic? Watching Effie's big gay brunch. That wasn't toxic. Watching GCW versus Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. Not toxic. Why are we doing this? Why are we causing a tribal war?
So I'm glad you brought up the tribal war thing, because in the CM Punk interview, he talks about tribalism amongst fans, and then he totally gets it and he understands it because, and he related this, and I'm sorry to bring up sports, Tom, but as a Chicago Blackhawks fan, like, he's born and raised to hate, you know, the Toronto Maple Leafs or whoever their rival is. I don't know. Sure. I'm not as a New Jersey Devils fan, it is bred into me that I hate the New York Rangers. I don't want to see them succeed. However, at the same time, I realize that if I want to feel that a level of emotion that I get when I watch a Rangers game versus the Devils, I need them there. What is Luke Skywalker without Darth Vader? What is Batman without the Joker? What are the Yankees without the Red Sox? What is me without everybody else on this show? Okay?
Honestly, that's what I was waiting for.
Nothing. You're all nothing without me.
You need your enemy, your anti-hero, or your whatever. The difference between, like, the sports thing, though, is, like, hockey's not scripted.
Correct.
It's a genuine competition. So like, I get that a little bit more. We are fighting because, like, wrestling fans are fighting and being so cruel to each other because I'm thumbs upping. Because we want our product to produce a better athletic soap opera than the other product and have better ratings.
Yep.
Like, how fucking stupid is that?
And I know you say that, hockey's obviously not scripted, but here's the similarity though. If the Devils are great and the Rangers are great, it's an excellent atmosphere. But the Devils were on a downside. They were like on a downturn this year. So when the Rangers came into play, there was a lot more Rangers fans in that building than there were Devils fans, obviously. It's also cheaper to go to the Prudential Center than Madison Square Garden, but that's not here. But when they're both great, it's even more exciting. So when AEW is great, when WWE is great, everything's
We're living the
great.
dream. We're living the dream.
Exactly. So, but like you see that that's why like last year was very good because WWE was starting to get really good. AEW was really good still. But now I feel like they're turning a little bit. Tide's turning. Yep. So we need AEW to come back. And I want to be excited because we're getting Kenny Omega versus Kazuchika Okada probably. Right. I would assume
Will Ospreay versus Daniel Bryan. Or Bryan Danielson, excuse me.
I was going to say, who's Daniel Bryan? I thought he died.
Literally, we're getting Okada versus anybody in AEW.
Didn't he fight a jobber on Wednesday? And I was excited for that.
I'm sure there's so many people who don't give a crap about Okada, and I get that. That's fine. You don't have to. You don't have to. Okada puts on amazing matches. He has Wrestle Kingdom capabilities week after week, and they're the dream matches that we can get with that. Please, like. Give it to me.
I have a solution to fix all of this. And that I see some today where they were talking about Scott D'Amore. She was thinking about maybe they were going to bring him in. Tony Khan should get a booker. He can own the company. He can be involved in all this stuff. But I don't think Tony Khan should be writing these. I mean, I don't even know if he. I mean, I feel like he does though. Like write all these shows out and stuff. Like I don't know. I just feel like we need a different view on this for a little while.
Yeah. I
did want to mention this because Tony Khan did tweet this. This was trying to find the exact date on this. So this was yesterday. No, this was yesterday, 4:37 p.m., pal. Got great news from TBS last night, Wednesday Night Dynamite, up 29% from last week, up 17% over the last 6-week average. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned. So it popped the rating. It did pop the rating.
Maybe we're wrong. Maybe people like this kind of stuff.
But if you look at Tony's pinned tweet, it literally says, "We're the best wrestle." Okay. Does Will Ospreay wrestle on Dynamite? When was the last time the Young Bucks wrestled on Dynamite? Like, I think I've seen Okada wrestle more in AEW this year than I've seen the Young Bucks on Dynamite this year.
Yeah.
But they had Shane Taylor group.
Oh, yeah. Big Shane Taylor Enterprise, the guy here. And Anthony Gogo, bronze medalist. Woohoo.
The guy's a cool thing, but I don't understand what you're saying.
It's like Mercedes Moné is not having her first match to like Double or Nothing. Why'd we bring her in so early? Like,
Britt Baker.
Yeah, where's Britt Baker? Like, I follow Britt Baker on Instagram just so I don't fucking forget about her.
Why are Julia Hart and Sky Blue not being presented regularly? Yep. Gianna Perazo, she was on 3 weeks in a row?
Yep.
Has she been around the past 2 weeks? I don't
Guess what? Yep. She had her title match, lost, and now she's just lost in the abyss. We're the best wrestle my ass.
AEW Dynamite is the only weekly wrestling I watch every week.
Yeah.
It's the only one. And that might be changing. It sucks because I like the wrestlers in AEW. I like more wrestlers in AEW than WWE.
I'll say this. WWE right now, at least, Roman Reigns excluded. You watch 4 straight weeks of television, you're probably going to see Cody or Seth or a combination of them wrestle on TV. You're going to see them wrestle, and I get, Roman Reigns, I don't know if he even had a match on SmackDown this year or in the past 12 months, So you have your special attractions like that, similar to MJF. Dude never wrestled on TV. They treated him like a big deal. So when he did wrestle, it felt like a big deal. I get that, but you can't do that with everybody. We can't just be like, talk, live it up. We're the best wrestle here. To quote Kevin Nash, look at the adjective, pal. Wrestle. They gotta ring the bell and wrestle. You know, I'm not denying that Will Ospreay is a great wrestler. I'm not denying that Mercedes Moné is a great wrestler. I'm not denying that Bryan Danielson or Adam Copeland or the Young Bucks or MJF or any of those guys are not some of the best wrestlers in the world. They need to wrestle. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And you have literally 77 hours of TV that you do a week.
Yep.
You can get everyone on there and you can tell good stories, and it's just not happening.
Yeah. So, you know what else isn't happening?
What's that?
A good all elite crate. Speaking of all things AEW going down.
Segue.
What a segue, baby. Do I even have
the micro brawler portion of the show?
This is the best item in this crate.
Yeah. And everybody already knew about it. So
this is the second best item in this crate. Only because I got a chase.
Okay, I was to say I disagree.
That's a mini one?
This is a mini.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they sent out mini brawlers.
I haven't seen the card for all the mini brawlers yet. I don't even know which
one's
it's all Christian Cage.
All Christian Cage. Interesting.
So there's orange is the common, then there's 3 chases and 1 ultra rare golden chase.
Has anybody found that? I guess not. I haven't seen anybody.
I have the second rarest chase, 1 in 20. Blue is 1 in 5.
Is that for sale with the Samoa Joe in the old day?
Well, I might have a trade. I may have a trade with somebody in California. But yeah, he was in Disney today, so just kind of slowly waiting to hear about that.
It's the Magic Kingdom.
Is that on the West Coast? I only know about
I don't know.
Disney
I don't know. We have one here, but I haven't been in like a long time. I figure I'll take the kids when they remember, because it's an expensive ticket.
Dude, trust me, I know. There's a reason. Folks, if you go to my honeymoon registry, not only do we have a lot of gifts that we'd like for our house, you can fund our honeymoon if you'd like to donate a couple dollars. So if you're not going to be a good person and join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDV, where your chances of getting a chase drastically increase. Go to my wedding registry, donate a couple bucks. Watch me ride Space Mountain. Oldest ride in the park, longest line. Woo! Personally, I'm excited to ride the Carousel of Progress. Anybody who's ever been to Disney, tell me why I shouldn't be. I'll tell you why. Because it's a great looking ride. Catchy song. You get to sit down in the Florida heat. Oof. Little air conditioned ride. Excited. But yeah, this AEW crate kind of sucked. I'm sorry.
I like the Tony Storm shirt.
So let's run through it. I'm sure you put a unboxing up.
I did put an unboxing video on here, so go ahead and watch my unboxing
version of an unboxing here.
I think that's a fun shirt.
Yeah,
is it a great shirt? No.
But I'm not a big Tony Storm guy. So I saw the gray out of the corner of my eye. I was like, eh.
I mean, that's cool. I don't think I would wear that, but it's a cool shirt.
I'd never wear it.
It reminded me, there was a Britt Baker shirt that they did similarly, like a couple years back. That was red. That was one of the first shirts I ever sold.
You want me to grab it? I have one.
No, it's fine.
I know what you're talking. It's like it's like the old school.
It was all red.
It
was red and kind of drippy. Yeah. So there was a Farewell Sting shirt, the Timeless Tony Storm, the Prince Nana Brawler, who came out in his chase form on Dynamite. This
that says bro.
I like that. That's a win for me in the crate.
A Dark Order 2.0 pin.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
Kenny Omega DVD.
This is bullshit.
I don't have a DVD player. Do you still have DVD players?
I have my Xbox.
Yeah.
I mean, I could use the PlayStation. I think PlayStation.
This is bullshit.
What is that?
It says, drink the Haterade, a Jamie Hater metal straw.
I thought it was
Orange Cassidy poster, Evil Uno autograph. It was.
Not a win. No.
Not a win, man. Like.
I like the bro sticker, but I don't think a sticker is that's going to sell a crate for me.
No, I was excited because the last pro wrestling crate was really enjoyable.
Yep.
We can talk about that one too. We haven't talked about that on here.
This was shit.
Yeah, I wasn't
one of the brawlers.
Because I'll say this DVD is bullshit because it's literally all matches from the last 3 years that Literally, if you order the AEW crate, chances are you have watched all of these matches. Like, and I'm not a big, and I said it in my unboxing video, like I'm not a big, oh, I want to go back and watch this match, go back and watch this match. Like, not something from 3 years ago, not something from 4 years ago. I'd go back and watch WrestleMania 12 or something like that. I heard there's a major main event in that.
You put on an old Thunder from 1997.
Yeah, give me something random to put in the background.
I was watching some Mike Enos fight last night.
Yeah.
You watched that tag team that was from the South or whatever.
Golden era. It's the golden era only.
The Skinner Express. Also,
yeah.
I feel like maybe when Garrett was on here, we were like, do we have an Evil Uno autograph? Did like somebody mention that? But I'll say this. My autograph looks like shit because it's like fading. The Sharpie like was running out of ink there. So kind of upsetting. What's that?
You can have mine.
No, I'm okay.
So let's talk about the other crate since we kind of at least the Brawlers. What did y'all think of the Brawlers and the pro wrestling crate?
What was that? Was that David Arquette, RJ City?
That was David Arquette and RJ City.
Wouldn't get them on a pre-order. However,
RJ City looks like shit.
It looks like him though. It's very just bland.
They should have done it like not in tights. They should have done it in like street clothes.
Like it would have been better because like isn't his like pose like this? Like he does like this.
You
kind
got
of pose.
the chase. I forgot you got the chase. Another chase brought down by the Wrestling N.R.D. broadcast.
I get them all
to you guys.
I'll say this. I'm not a big horror movie guy, but I love the Scream. I've seen all the Scream movies. I've seen the Scream TV show.
That's a cool brawler.
Dope. Like the accessory there is dope. The tattoos. Does he fit
in my WCW collection? Do I need him in my WCW collection, or do 100%.
Yeah. This is a
because he's not really in WCW like championship gear. It's not really. Like,
no, he's wearing the GCW gear for the Nick Gage match.
But I'm never gonna get. I don't think like a WCW David Arquette's ever gonna get released. It's like not something that's ever gonna happen.
I think you could get it cheap enough that it's worth it.
I figured it too. I think I'm gonna end up getting a David Arquette. He'd be like a back rower guy or something.
I'll sell you my Chase.
No, I'm.
Oh wait, you weren't here for this, Nick. But I did I show you that I got this bet to feel the chair. Oh, a lot more sturdy than like Tommy Dreamer's kendo stick. Like how that thing could like break off. This is some quality here. So
only the best for Sean Spears.
Well, Sean Spears also shout out. I don't know who packs it, if it's him or Cassie Lee, but their packaging was Mabel Toys level of quality shipping, and I got free stickers. So,
yeah,
like imagine if I just put this on my water bottle. I'd scare somebody at work.
Yeah.
So what shirts? Like, well, I can't remember what came in the pro wrestling crate.
The pro wrestling crate one was
I know it was
shirt,
the
the Naito shirt, the Naito shirt, which I like, and then
I love that shirt. I've worn that out like multiple times.
There was a Sting shirt in both crates.
Yeah,
that's a lot of Sting. I mean, I know we're all pumped on Sting right now, but there's quite a bit of Sting shirts.
I'll say this: I like the pro wrestling crate shirt more. I'm not a fan of the face shirt, but at least like it's kind of cool, words spread out. So, but yeah, Sting is Sting. It's the Stinger. We're having fun now. And the autograph. What was the autograph in the pro wrestling crate?
I don't want to get back up.
Did I put it in my? I may have put it in my binder already. Let's take a gander, kids.
Oh
no, it's over there. Was it Tatanka? It was Tatanka, I think.
Tatanka.
Did you know that
it was Tatanka? Yes, because
Tatanka lives about 20 minutes north of me, and that his son just won the middle school national championship in wrestling. His son looks like his middle school looks like a 20-year-old man, and so like I swear that this middle school kid would fuck me up.
Shout out to Tatanka, baby.
So shout out to Tatanka. Lives up about 20 minutes up the street.
Congratulations, Tatanka's son. Shout out.
Speaking of Tatanka, Tatanka has a micro brawler. Are there new micro brawlers coming out?
Yeah, there's a. Okay, we can. My next thing on my list actually was we were gonna try to guess the tag team.
Oh, we could.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. I don't know enough tag teams.
Just have to mention this: Tatanka back-to-back Super Brawler winner, Tatanka and the Kansas City Chiefs. Just throwing that out there.
It's a big thing. But Ryan Barkins said that anybody that guesses the next tag team crate correctly gets free crates for a year, which isn't that much anymore.
Which is only half the year. Liars.
Wonder if it includes AEW crates though.
Yeah, I don't know. They didn't say.
It's very true.
16 wrestlers. So you know he's going to throw some really obscure shit in there.
There's going to be the Briscoes. There's going to be
like
Rock
Briscoes, FTR,
Hardys.
Young Bucks. When did we last get a Young Bucks? We'll get the Young Bucks DVD.
And I'm pretty sure that when we came out, we had already figured out that one of them was like the Nasty Boys.
No, I believe we said it was the Rock and Roll Express because there was there's going to be an All-Star Edition Micro Brawler.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think we should just make a formal entry at some point. I don't know what the cutoff date for this is, but
I've already made 14 entries.
Yeah, well, Tom's got us under control. But that is the thing. But yeah, there's not a lot of other. I mean, we have the pre-sale. I guess it's going on still at this point, but it's the Chavo Guerrero. Ooh, Chavo, which is cool. I'm gonna get it.
Chavo.
It's more of like, I guess, like it's like a current Chavo or maybe like a WWE Chavo.
I'm not into it.
I wish it was Chavo with like Pepe, the horse from WCW. Like that would be. That's what I
he just looks depressed.
But I'll get it.
Excuse me.
Same.
And STL, Steph DeLander's foot, Michael Brawler foot was a picture was posted. I guess in like the major group or something.
Yeah, that's kind of exciting, huh? I'll probably cool. That might be. So I've not ordered a pre-order this year. That might be. Yeah, I don't even know who the last one I did was. That might Steph DeLander might be one that gets me to buy.
Maybe that's
trying to find this
maybe
graphic
conversation we should have. Maybe we can get Steph DeLander to come on the show and talk about her brawler.
That'd be dope.
Just tweet her every day.
Yes, everybody, tweet.
Well,
Steph
I mean,
DeLander.
of course, follow us on Twitter or X,
First
whatever you call it.
We're almost there. Have we hit 500 yet?
Maybe by the time this airs. So shout out us.
Shout out us. We're almost there.
Hold on, let me see if let me bring up our current thing. 498. We lost some fucking subscribers.
498.
Oh yes, we are back. We are at 498 as we record this. So potentially by the time this comes out, we will have hit 500 subscribers.
If you're a 500 subscriber, let us know, and I'll send you a present. I don't know.
I'll make a new channel.
I'll take my shirt off.
Ooh.
For free.
Why can I not find this graphic? Did they take it down?
I think so.
I think they took the fucking graphic down.
I think so.
Those little cheaters. Well, you know what? I'm going to go to the Micro Brawler fan group. The real Micro Brawler fan group. And after we get past... Also, I just got to give a shout out to Father Guillermo Trevino Jr. in the Micro Brawler fan group for getting a chase. The man prayed for that to happen, I'm sure. God bless you, Father Guillermo.
I like when he pops up.
So do I, because he just looks so genuinely happy with life. I'm like, let's do this. I gotta find this post.
Yeah,
keep going.
Anything else brawler? I don't think anything else brawler.
No, I mean, I guess that's.
Do you guys think that we're gonna get a new full-blown mystery miniseries?
Cool.
Curious how many they have. Well, because they weren't selling these; these were crate exclusive ones. So, I think eventually down the line, it's one of those you do it once a year. You do like a drop. Because when did those come out last time? Last year or last summer?
Last fall. I think last fall. No,
was it the fall? Maybe. Yeah, because I opened it in this house, so yeah, it had to have been in the fall. So you know what? I'm tired of scrolling through our the Facebook group right now. So we will find that graphic. I'm sure of it. But yeah, we're gonna get together on our Patreon. We're gonna combine our minds, all 5 of them. And we're gonna crack this code. I guarantee it.
Okay.
We're gonna do it. Patreon.com/WNRDB. Anybody, we got anything else, Nick?
No, that's all for the Micro Brawlers. For now,
Tom,
it was pretty. pretty big micro
Oh,
brawler.
yes. Okay. Also, yes, I'm glad you brought this up, Tom. So I'm trying. I just have a very busy schedule, and I'm going to try and delegate this work amongst the patrons actually, and give them a chance to be on camera. We're trying to do minute-long recaps for shorts and reels on this channel as well going forward. Raw after Mania didn't feel like Raw after Mania. NXT after Stand and Deliver was great because it had returns, debuts, sort of thing, big moment-ish stuff. And then you had SmackDown after Mania. We got a debut. We got a turn. We got a call-up. It was great. It's fantastic. Tama Tonga. We didn't see how far out that family tree went. But Tama Tonga's there. He was looking jacked.
He looks great. I didn't watch, but he looks great. I think Tama Tonga is a perpetual mid-carder, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I don't think he's going after. I think he would be a very good Intercontinental Champion. I think he would be a very good United States Champion.
Yep.
I think he could bring that prestige back to the United States Champion because I think he's a very talented wrestler. I just don't. There's nothing to him for me to get excited about, like persona-wise. So if he rebrands himself a little and has a little bit more of a character, I think I'd be into it.
I feel like, so I have this feeling that there is, so the way they showed on SmackDown was Solo turned on Jimmy Uso and attacked him. And then get a bottle of glue and keep it up. And then Paul Heyman Jimmy and Solo like hugged, and then Tama Tonga came out and attacked him, and Solo and Tama beat up Jimmy Uso. And then it was like, yeah, that's by order of the tribal chief or whatnot. So, but I feel like this might start to lead to Solo versus Roman at some point, maybe to elevate Solo to that level. So you insert Tama into that level that Solo was at. Like you said, I think he's a perpetual mid-carder. He's one of those guys that can eventually challenge for a world title. I don't think he'll win it. But yeah, and maybe his brother Tongaloa shows up.
Jacob Fatu, I fully expect Jacob Fatu.
I heard Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu's definitely.
I think
he'll be next week.
Because supposedly Roman is like fighting with leukemia again, I guess is what they were saying. No.
I'd like to clear that up. So he has to take medication for the rest of his life that keeps it at bay, but he is still in remission because they did mention that during night one of WrestleMania that Pat McAfee's like, the man's battling leukemia as we speak. And then I know
they're saying that he's going to take off. I don't know but he was going to be off for a while. Roman.
And rightfully, I think he should. Absence makes a heart grow fonder, but a reporter did ask Roman. Roman in the press conference afterward, and he did clarify. He's like, "Yeah, I'm on medication that I have to take for the rest of my life to keep it where it's at, but I am still in remission." So
that damn Pat McAfee.
I don't like Pat.
So yeah, Tama Tonga is entertainment.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes. SmackDown after Mania was far better than Raw after Mania. Although they didn't advertise it as like, this is the SmackDown after Mania, because they used to do that. Like this is, but also you all used to have SmackDown on Tuesdays. Like when I went with Margaret, when Mania 35 was at MetLife, then you had Raw on Monday, SmackDown on Tuesday. So everybody was kind of still there. Whereas they were in Detroit tonight. They were in Tom's neck of the woods. So
I know. I thought
they didn't come on and say, we're going to show footage of Ricky Starks cheering in the press box for Cody Rhodes.
Look at all these AEW talents there. Listen, even the owner, the booker of Northeast Wrestling, a company that we have given our money to for sponsorship, was at WrestleMania in the box. He took a picture with Cody in the Universal title afterwards. So shout out Mike Lombardi and Northeast Wrestling. Go check him out. Slam City Havoc happening in April 27th. It's awesome. So yeah, I got nothing else. Tom, you got anything?
I graduate school on April 27th.
Ooh.
I have one more paper to write, and then I'm done.
Tom, write it better in better ink than the Steve Luno autograph. So yeah, that is That is going to do it for this episode of the Wrestling Nerd broadcast. Of course, like we mentioned multiple times throughout the show, join us on Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB. Shop our merchandise, prowrestlingtees.com/the Wrestling Nerd broadcast. And that's nerd spelled NRD. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, WNRDB, the Wrestling Nerd broadcast. Of course, you can support the show for free, folks, by clicking on that subscribe button below Tom. We are so close to 500. I made a nice little graphic. I want to post it. Help us get to 500. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe. What are you waiting for? Maybe we're already here by now. We're on the march to 600. We want to get to 1,000 so we can make some real money off this show. So until next time, on behalf of myself, the future king of the nerds, Garrett, I'm coming for you. Tom says hi, Sasso, and Mr. Nick Carpenter, the founding father. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Hart said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone, and God bless America.
One time I put mozzarella cheese in my nose and it was string cheese, and then I ate it from my nose into my mouth.
Boogers.